Hey guys, Matt from Total MTG here, and it's Deck Tech Tuesday. This week I'm bringing to you my first Amonkhet Brew. Obviously mixing a few custom other sets as well, but it's my first standard Amonkhet Brew, and it is green, white, Crypto Throne. Now it's going to be a very casual, fun sort of deck, and it is based around these two great cards. Cryptolith Right, which is 1 green, creature controlled of add 1 mana of any colour to your mana pool. And from the new set, Throne of the God Pharaoh. Cost 2 legendary artifacts at the beginning of your end step. Each opponent loses life equal to the number of tapped creatures you control. With Cryptolith, tap, they're going to lose loads of life. This is the plan. This is the deck, guys. Here we go. So let's start off looking at our creatures. We start off with a 3 of the Via Pashri Sage Life Crafter. It is legendary human artificer. Cost 1 green, it's a 1/2. But it's the abilities that we're interested in. 2 green tap, make a colourless servo 1/1. 4 green tap, create an XX colourless construct artifact token, where X is the number of creatures you control. Nice 1-drop, makes creatures, makes tokens. This is what we want to do in this deck. So from new Amonkhet, Anointer Priest is a 4 of. Whenever a creature token enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. Well, we're going to be making tokens, so this seems like the best card from the new set to bring in. It also has Embalm, which means we can exile it, bring a token into play, and that's going to come into play later on in the decks when you see what other cards we have. Trueheart Duelist, also from Amonkhet, can block an additional creature, so it helps us out while blocking maybe 2 creatures, and also has that important Embalm where it can make a token as well. The secret of the deck, Emrakul's Evangel. It's a 3/2 for 2 and a green. It has, though, sacrifice the Evangel and any number of non-Eldrazi creatures. Put a 3/2 colourless Eldrazi horror creature token onto the battlefield for each creature sacrificed this way. So hopefully we're going to have lots of creatures, what we can do, and now we're going to make extra lots of creatures. Servo Expedition. I can't speak properly. Servo Exhibition. Create 2 colourless servos, so we get some more tokens. We're going to run 4 of them. Shram's Expertise creates 3 artifact creature tokens. You may cast a card with cover mana cost 3 or less from your hand without paying its mana cost. And we have a lot of them, guys. You know, I think in total, what with the Cryptolith, the Thrones, there's a few other cards, obviously the Nissas as well, Servos, Avoya, Anointers, True Hearts, and Evangels. We can cast a lot of our decks, so we're going to hopefully get some value out of the Shram's Expertise. Next is a Nissa Voice of Zendikar. Seems sensible to put this in. You might be noticing that Gideon is not in my deck. I'm not a fan of Gideon. I know it's an absolutely brilliant card, and if you want to put it in this deck, you can put it in there. But it's in there. It's not in there because Gideons are very, very expensive, and this is a fun, casual sort of deck that you can add Gideons in because it does make tokens. But I am leaving Gideon out. I'm having Nissa Voice of Zendikar. That is already, you know, not cheap, but it's a fair price. It makes plants, everything like that. From the new set, which was great for me in pre-release, which is Dusk. Dusk and Dawn. Now, Dusk destroys all creatures with power 3 or greater, which we probably will not have. Evangel is the only one, unless we obviously put counters on with Nissa. And the Aftermath is return all creatures with 2 or less power from graveyard to your hand. We don't run many creatures, but it will return the Avoyas, the Anointers, and the Trueheart Duelist if we so need to. So that is what that's there for. So let's get on to the combo. Well, it's not a combo. This is part of the deck if we're not going to overrun them with tokens. Cryptolith Right with the Throne of the God Pharaoh. Both a 4 of, because this is what we want to do. You can see the amount of tokens we can make. We've also got Anointed Procession in there from the new set. If an effect would create 1 or more tokens under control, it creates twice that many. So you can see it's going to work well there with the Nissa. And also with the Evangel. If we make 10 tokens, it's an effect. We're going to make 20 tokens. That's what I think we'll do. And it looks really, really good. Fun, casual. Tap them all at the end of turn with the Cryptolith. Make loads of our opponents lose lots of life. That is the plan of the deck, guys. So you can see this, it is a combo, but not much of it. We're running the 4 Thrones because we do want to get it in our hands. And the Cryptolith will be very, very good as well. Now, you could maybe run some bigger creatures in the deck if you want, because you will hopefully be able to run lots of... you're going to be able to make lots of mana. But this is the way I'm doing it. I'm basing it around those cards. So let's get to the lands. We're on 4 Canopy Vistas from the new Amonkhet. So I'm going to try the 4 of Scattered Groves. Yes, it does come in tapped, but it's got Cycling 2, which may be handy later on. We don't have any card draw or anything like that in the deck. But, you know, it could be decent. And it does tap for the green and the white. There's 5 forests and 9 plains. So you can see the whole idea of the deck, guys. The deck is there to basically build around Cryptolith and the Throne, make a hell of a lot of tokens, and then just do our opponent when we make them lose lots of life, equal to the number of tapped creatures that we control, which is what the Throne interaction does. And that is the way. We've got plenty of ways to make lots and lots and lots of creatures. And then Emrakul's Evangelist are a little bit of a trick, where we can sacrifice them. Hopefully we do have one of those anointed on and make loads more tokens, and basically just drain the life out of our opponent. So if we go to the sideboard, we got 3 Authority of Councils. Against very good aggro decks, Authority can come in. That copycat combo is still going to be there. I'm not saying this deck could compete with that, but this deck, you know, we're going to have to put it through its paces, see how it goes. But it is a fun casual deck, guys. You've got to remember that. But, you know, there is ways to make it stronger. We've got a couple of Fragmentize, which destroys target artifact or enchantment, coming 4 or less. Heroic Intervention was nearly in the main board. Permanents you control gain Hexproof and Indestructible end of turn, which is good when, you know, we don't want to lose all our tokens at the end of turn, when we want to try and tap and drain our opponent. So this is there. It might have to go to the main after testing, I'm not too sure. A couple of Natural Obsolence. Put target artifact in a Bobbleman's library, deal with those awkward artifacts. We also have a 1-off Plummet. We're obviously susceptible to flyers. Target creature, we destroy that with flying, only one of them. Quarantine Field there to help us against all those non-land permanents that we can't deal with. Maybe Planeswalker, stuff like that. We're going to have a hell of a lot of mana, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Which means Quarantine Field should be pretty good. And we can clear the board with a lot of stuff. But there is a lot of enchantment and, you know, sort of removal stuff. But it is a must in the sideboard as far as I'm concerned. And I'm trying a couple of Renewed Faith. Against real aggro decks, a 6 life will be essential. It does cost 3. And you can even cycle for 1 and a white, gain 2 life if you want to, and draw a card, which isn't terrible, let's face it, guys. So, anyway, this has been the Deck Tech for Deck Tech Tuesday. I really hope you like my first brew. It's a nice, casual, fun brew. It's got that lovely interaction that I really like that I found the other day. Really, really like it, and let's hope this deck can take off a bit. When the card, it's not that dear to make. Maybe the Nisses, I've looked online, they're about 5 tickets, so I could probably make this deck. I will be able to make this deck in card form, but to get to maybe to show you some matches, I'm going to try and make it on MTGO and record some nice videos with it. So make sure you give it lots of thumbs up. So before I spend the money, I know everyone wants to see it. But yeah, any ideas for the deck, please let me know. You know, I'm also open to suggestions, guys. And there's still time for you to enter the 2K sub giveaway to win that Amonkhet bundle, and maybe be in for a chance of pulling some lovely, funny writing foily cards. Force a will, you won't matter how that writes if you pull it. It's about $300. That's amazing. But yeah, go and look at that video. I'll leave it in the description so you can go and check it out, guys. But anyway, this has been Deck Tech Tuesday. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Cheers, guys.